We're going to go ahead and replace our manual window regulator. It's located behind our door panel. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, we're going to go ahead and remove the screws around the door panel. Your vehicle may or may not have this upper one here on the pillar up top here. But we're going to go ahead, loosen and remove this one. There's one inside the door pull right here. Move this lower one here. Right inside your window crank handle is going to be a Torx bit, so we're going to use our Torx driver, loosen the screw there. And then we'll go ahead and remove the screw and the crank handle here. Use our trim tool remover. I'm going to go in behind the edge here. What we're going to do is lift up on this door panel. And pull our door panel off and set that aside. Next, we want to go ahead and work our water shield off. This has been probably on and off a few times, but there should be an adhesive holding this onto the door. Do the best you can to remove this carefully. At this point here, what you want to do is we want to go ahead and drill out the 3 rivets located right here. We're going to go ahead and start by installing our window crank handle. You don't need the screw on there. What we want to do is go ahead and roll this window all the way up. The reason for this is that once you drill out these rivets, you don't want to go through, hit your glass, and shatter it. With the window up in the up position, let's go ahead and drill out these rivets. At this point here, put your handle back on. Let's bring our glass down. So let's go ahead and pull our crank handle off. Push that regulator out. And we're going to manipulate our glass here. Work our regulator out. I'm going to pull the glass down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some fresh grease on the inside of this track. Slide that back up. Now, if your glass is sliding up and down nice and easy, you want to go ahead and maybe use some tape on the outside around the top of the door to hold it in place, or whatever you need to do to support that. And take our new regulator. Let's go ahead and feed this in. We're going to take our guide here, fit it into the track. Might have to raise that glass a little bit. Get that to line up in there. Once that's in there, okay, bring our glass down a little bit. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the regulator lined up. Now I want to go ahead and get our back plate to line up. So we're going to bring our glass down. That should help us line up our bracket. And we'll know that that is lined up once we have all 3 holes from our bracket lined up with our door shell. I'm going to take our rivet, install that in there. Let's go ahead and use our rivet gun. Going to repeat the process for the other 2 rivets. Now we go to install this last rivet, there's a piece of our regulator gear unit that is in the way. We're simply going to put our crank handle on. I'm going to crank the window until there's nothing behind it. Install our rivet. Now when you have all your rivets in, we're going to go ahead and test the window. The window goes up and down really nice. I'm going to put a little bit of grease on our track here. All right, put the window in its full up position. Pull the handle off. Put a little foam block back on here. At this point, we can go ahead and reinstall our water shield. If yours is shredded or torn or anything like that, we're just going to go ahead and use some other tape to go ahead and secure that in place. Now on our door panel, we're going to have these tabs here. So that means we get to line up the top of the door, push it in and down to engage all of those lock tabs. Put your lock button up in place. Check around the perimeter. The door panel seems to be all the way down and locked into place. I'm going to go ahead and install our window crank handle here. Snap your cover back on. Install our screw up top here. We'll snug that down. We're going to install our door pull screw here. And lastly, we'll install our lower door trim screw here. Go ahead and snug that down.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.